Trencher machine. Its one job is to dig a long, narrow hole in the ground, called a trench, so workers can lay pipes, cables, or drainage systems underground. Think of it like a giant chainsaw, but instead of cutting wood, it cuts through the earth. Machine moves forward, a spinning chain with metal teeth chews into the ground and throws the dirt to the side. The hole it leaves behind is clean, straight, and the perfect size for whatever needs to go inside. Some trenchers can dig as deep as a 2-story building. And the best part? What used to take a team of workers several days to dig by hand, a trencher can finish in just a few hours. It saves a huge amount of time, money, and hard work. Dragline Excavator. A dragline excavator is one of the biggest machines in the world. It's used to dig up huge amounts of earth, mainly in mines, so that valuable materials like coal can be reached. Instead of using a normal arm like other diggers, a dragline has a very long crane, sometimes longer than a football field, with a giant bucket hanging from it on thick cables. The bucket swings out, lands on the ground, and is then dragged back toward the machine, scooping up loads of earth along the way. Then it swings around and drops the dirt far away. The whole machine moves around on 2 big flat feet that step forward slowly, like a giant walking robot. The largest ones weigh more than 13,000 cars put together. They're incredible to watch in. Mobile crane. A mobile crane is a crane that can travel on normal roads. It drives to wherever it's needed, then sets itself up and starts lifting heavy things high into the air. When it arrives at a job site, the crane pushes out wide support legs called outriggers, like a table spreading its legs for balance. Then a long arm called the boom starts extending upward, section by section, like a telescope getting longer. Once it's ready, it can lift very heavy loads, like steel beams, concrete slabs, or even other machines, and place them exactly where they need to go. The operator sits in a cab and controls everything with joysticks. Some mobile cranes can lift the weight of over 1,000 cars at once. When the job is done, it folds everything back up and drives away, no dismantling needed. Crane driving on highway outriggers deploying boom extending upward slow lift of heavy load. Scraper. A scraper is a machine that can cut soil from the ground, carry it, and dump it somewhere else, without needing a separate digger or truck to help. At the bottom of the machine is a sharp blade, a bit like a big metal scoop. As the scraper drives forward, the blade cuts into the ground and the soil rises up into a large container on the machine, like filling up a bucket. Once it's full, the container closes and the scraper drives off to wherever the soil is needed. It might travel half a kilometer or more, then it opens up the bottom and drops the soil out in an even layer. Some scrapers work in pairs, one pushes the other to help fill up faster. They're used on big, flat construction sites like roads or dams, where huge amounts of earth need to be moved around quickly. Cold planer. A cold planer, also called a road milling machine, is used to grind away the top layer of an old road, so a fresh new surface can be laid on top. Under the machine is a big spinning drum covered in hundreds of small metal teeth. As the machine crawls forward, those teeth grind the old road surface into small pieces. A built-in conveyor belt then lifts all those bits up and drops them into a truck driving alongside. The result is a rough, textured surface that's ready for new asphalt to be laid on top. The really clever part? All that old road material isn't wasted, it gets taken to a plant, melted down, and recycled into brand new asphalt. Southwest, the old road actually becomes the new road. It saves money and is much better for the environment. Drum teeth grinding road in close-up bits conveying into truck clean textured surface left. Backhoe loader. A backhoe loader has 2 tools in one, a big bucket at the front for scooping and lifting things, and a digging arm at the back for making holes. It does 2 jobs without needing 2 machines. The front bucket works like a big shovel, great for picking up soil, sand, or rubble and moving it somewhere else. When it's time to dig, the operator simply spins their seat around to face the back of the machine. There, a long arm with a smaller, curved bucket can dig deep into the ground, perfect for trenches, foundations, or even breaking up concrete. The machine lowers support legs on both sides to keep itself steady while digging. It's also small enough to work in tight spaces like city streets. And because it can drive on normal roads, it travels between job sites easily. 1 machine, 2 tools, endless uses. Concrete mixer truck. This is a concrete mixer truck. Its job is to carry wet concrete from the factory to a building site and keep it from going hard on the way. Concrete is made by mixing cement, sand, gravel, and water together. But here's the tricky part. Once you add water, the concrete starts to go solid, and you can't stop it. So the truck's drum keeps spinning the whole time to keep the concrete moving and soft. Inside the drum are curved blades that fold and mix the concrete as it spins. Drivers usually have about 90 minutes to get to the building site and pour it out before it sets too hard to use. When it's time to unload, the drum spins the other way and pushes the concrete out. It's a simple but very clever system. Close-up of spinning drum inside view of mixing blades concrete pouring out at construction site. Motor grader. A motor grader is used to flatten and smooth out the ground before a road or building is constructed. It's like a giant squeegee for the earth. The most important part of a motor grader is the long blade in the middle of the machine, underneath the body. This blade can tilt, angle, and move in different directions to push dirt and gravel around and create a smooth, flat surface. The operator can control the blade very precisely, making sure the ground is not just flat, but also slightly tilted in the right direction so rainwater flows away from the road and doesn't cause flooding. Today, many motor graders use GPS and computer systems to do this automatically, following a digital map of exactly what the surface should look like. The result is a perfectly prepared base, ready for the road to be built on. Top blade smoothing rough gravel surface close-up of blade angle adjusting aerial view of finished flat road base.